Today is going to be a first on my channel. This is the first makeup tag I've ever done, and this was recently created by Allie Glines. It's a 21 questions makeup edition tag. She created a really fun video and all these questions, and she tagged me in her description. I'm shook. Thank you, Allie. But really excited to answer all these questions so you guys get to know me a little bit better. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. If you're new here, by the way, my name is Lindsey. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy my videos, or if you don't, it's up to you. Anyway, let's get into the first question, which is, what is your oldest makeup product? This was actually pretty difficult for me because personally I go through my makeup and clean it out a lot. And also when I recently moved, I threw out a lot of like old expired makeup. So the oldest thing I could really think of in my collection, I'm sure I have a lot of things that are similar to this age, but this is from Honest Beauty. It's the Midnight Reflection Luminizing Powder. I picked this because it seems like the oldest because they have changed their packaging. It used to look like this. I remember when they first launched at Target, but it is pretty old. I still haven't hit pan on this. I used to use this a ton. I still do occasionally reach for it, but I would say this, maybe like some ColourPop shadows that I have, are the oldest makeup product I currently own. The second question is, what is your most recent makeup purchase? Very recent. I actually purchased these yesterday. That's what happens when you love makeup. You buy it a lot. I picked up two things from Target. They're really not that exciting, but they are the most recent. First is a NYX Epic Wear liner stick. I already have this in gold. I actually have it on my waterline now, and I love the formula of these. They last so long and they have a lot of fun colors. So I picked up this really pretty lavender shimmer shade, which I wore yesterday after I had gotten it, and it looks so pretty. I did like a lavender eye and it really just like brightened everything up. I usually don't like darker colors in the waterline, so this is a great product because they do have a range of like more metallic and just pastel colors, and they do not budge, by the way. Super long wearing. And then the other thing I picked up, I have these on my eyes today. These are just Ardell 113 Wispies. I needed a new pack of eyelashes, so not that exciting, but it was something that I needed to pick up. Number 3 is, what is your first makeup product? This, I'm like teetering between if it was an eyeliner or if it was a mascara. It was actually the same product that Allie mentioned in her video, the Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline. I'm sure so many other people have used this as their first makeup product. It was just like such an OG makeup product. The other one might have been, I don't remember what brand it was, but like I think I had either a brown or a black eyeliner because I remember I used to wear eyeliner and no mascara. I'm pretty sure I wore that in like 6th grade, which is not a good look, but either one of those, my first product. Question number 4, what is a trend you used to hate but now love? It would definitely have to be like natural finish or natural looking base makeup, because when I first got into makeup, like I did not want any of my skin peeking through the fullest coverage you can think of. I just wanted a super blank slate, and when it like started recently getting more trendy to have lighter coverage or just imperfections showing through, I was very like hesitant about it because I'm so used to very full coverage, but now I just love the look of it. It feels more lightweight. It's just way more wearable for like the day-to-day basis, and of course looks more natural. So I'm on the bandwagon for that now. Oh, oops, I actually said the wrong question. That was supposed to be number 5. Number 4 is a trend you used to love but now hate, which for me would be a bold brow, but not really like a very fluffy dark bold brow. I'm talking more of the like Anastasia dip brow phase trend that sort of makeup was in a couple years ago. I used to do my brows like very filled in. I mean, I still like a pretty filled in brow, but they're a lot softer. So I really used to enjoy super sculpted brows. I wanted the concealer. I wanted just really on point brows. Now I'm much more comfortable with a softer, natural looking brow. And I have recently tried to do like that technique and just not a fan of it anymore. I don't think it looks nearly as good. Number 6 is, what is your favorite step of your makeup routine? This was also a toss-up for me because it depends if I'm talking about like my favorite thing to apply or my favorite part of my routine that I feel like changes a lot. So I sort of went with the later, which is my favorite in terms of like what it does to my face, I guess. So that would be foundation. I mean, I also just really love applying foundation. It's super like satisfying to me to just have like something covering your face, and I love using a sponge. It's like almost a sensory thing. It's super fun to apply foundation. And then if I had a runner-up, I would say mascara. Not that I really love applying mascara, but the fact that like sometimes I'll be doing my face and I don't like it until I put mascara on. I feel like it just wraps up the look super well. Number 7, Number 7, a makeup product you can't live without. This is actually similar to my answer for the previous question. Definitely a base product for me. Having a good base is like a total confidence booster for me. I could have nothing else on, and if I have a base, I feel so much better. So that's like crucial. I'm such like a foundation girl. I love it. And then my second pick would be mascara. Close would be brows, but I'm fine with having no brows and like mascara as long as I have like a nice base on too. Number 8 is what sparked your love for makeup. I do remember being a child and loving like makeover computer games or like making over like Barbies or dolls that I had. So it's always been sort of an interest, but from like a more recent thing I can remember is I totally like grew up watching beauty YouTube videos, and I remember sort of the first dip I got into the beauty community because I used to watch Bethany Moda. I think I looked up one of her room tours because I was like redoing my room, probably painting it, I think lime green and teal, something crazy. I was into interior design, I guess, as a child. I'm also very into it now. But anyway, I was watching her room tour, but went to her channel and found her makeup videos, and then that's what sort of got me into the rest of the YouTubers that I used to watch, like Juicy Star 07, a bunch of others I probably can't remember the name of. That is where I really spent a lot of time just learning about makeup and really intrigued by it, like seeing these people's makeup collections. It's just amazing for me. Number 9 is what is the worst makeup look you've done? I've definitely done way worse looks than what I'm about to show you, but this is just one I had a picture of. I'm sure I've done tons and tons of worse looks than this. I used to play around with makeup a lot and sometimes it would not go well. So this is from my Instagram. It's actually from 2 years ago. Not sure if you'll be able to see like a ton of detail, but I just have like yellow eyeshadow on, and I don't know, I'm just not really feeling the tones of that. So that would be my pick for that one. It's definitely not horrible, but it's just, I probably wouldn't do it nowadays. Number 10 is what is your favorite makeup look? I actually didn't even pick this yet, but my favorite look would be a toss-up, but this is one of my favorites. So this is actually from June. I used some Janessa Myricks for this. I just gotten their color fixes and I did like a really warm orange eye, nude lip, super glossy skin, and I just love that. I love warm tones, really soft, and I usually don't do super dewy skin like that, so it was a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I love how it came out. Number 11 is what is your favorite drugstore makeup product? It has to be the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. This is a fairly recent favorite of mine, but it's just really good. I understand that not a lot of people are gonna like this because it's fuller coverage and more matte, but for my skin type, it is just perfection, and it's so long wearing, and I've repurchased this multiple times. One of my favorite finds at the drugstore for sure. Number 12 is what is your favorite splurge? I don't actually have a ton of luxury beauty, so like the most splurgy thing I could think of would have to be the Rowan Beauty eyeshadow palette. I believe these are $42 for 4 shadows, so like they're pricey, but I think these are definitely worth it. They're very unique. I don't have any other formulas like this. That was the Cool 52, and they also have the 1111 palette. They're just creamy and give you this like foiled effect on the lid I can't seem to find anywhere else. I'm wearing this like light champagne one a little bit on the center of my lids. I have another glitter on too, but super fun. They feel luxurious. They come in a little dust bag thing, very luxurious feeling. I really enjoy these. Number 13, what's your most repurchased makeup? I would have to say this isn't really a makeup product, it goes with makeup. I would have to say lashes, specifically Ardell Wispies. I feel like I've repurchased these more times than like any makeup I've personally repurchased because I'm always trying new things. I don't necessarily go back for a ton besides like some foundations, but most of the time when I'm at the store, I'm purchasing a pack of these to stock up because I love how they look. They're super soft, classic lash. Number 14, what is your earliest makeup memory? This is actually the same as Allie's answer. She said her earliest memory was in dance wearing red lipstick, and I remember the exact same thing because I used to do dance in just like a super, pretty sure it's from the brand NYC. Do they still exist? It's like a super thick like red lipstick that I had put on for a recital, and it was a look for sure. 15, what is your favorite place to shop for makeup? I rarely shop in store for makeup. I feel like it's overwhelming for me because I love to make really educated buying decisions, I guess. Online, I prefer Sephora. I feel like if Ulta had like a better app, I might shop there more often because I have so many more more brands, but Sephora, always checking what's new, ordering stuff off of there. I also really love Credo Beauty online. That would be a runner-up for me. 16, what is a makeup product you think is underrated? 100,000,000% the Victoria Beckham Posh lipsticks. This is everything I've wanted in a lipstick. The moment I tried it, I just knew it was perfection. This is so good. It's creamy. I have it on the center of my lips now in the shade Girl. It's creamy, it's smooth, it's comfortable. It's just so like luxurious. I feel like Victoria Beckham's beauty brand as a whole is a little bit underrated. I don't see a ton of people trying them, but specifically this product, it's such a holy grail for me. Next, what is an overrated makeup product? I don't have this on hand, but the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, I do not understand like the hype with that. I've tried that so many times to try to get it to work for me, but I wear skincare and I wear sunscreen and it just like creates such a weird texture on my skin, and my foundation just like sticks to it in a very unflattering way. And I've tried multiple foundations, multiple bases with it. I don't know. I don't get the hype. Do people still use that? Question 18, what is a discontinued makeup product you wish would come back? I really do not have an answer for this question. I don't have any makeup product that I remember loving that was discontinued, so I guess I'll have to skip that one. Number 19, where do you get makeup inspo? Really Instagram, people that I follow, a ton on Pinterest. Super easy to just look up eye makeup inspo if you're going for a certain like color palette. It's really helpful. You can just pin them and get your inspiration. But I also really love drag makeup, which is kind of a weird thing, I guess, to take inspiration from if you're looking at my makeup style, because it is way more subdued and toned down, and drag makeup is super glamorous and full coverage, and it's meant to transform the face. I just love the creativity of it, and even though it's not something I would do on myself, just taking like either the colors that they use or the way that they sculpt the face in a certain way, fascinating. Love it. Love me some Drag Race. Speaking of, that is on tonight. If you guys watch that show, who are you liking so far? Let me know below. Question number 20, what do you hope to see less of in makeup future? This is another question. I really agree with what Allie said about this, is less makeup launches, but I would say more specifically, I love to see more innovation. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that's not wearable for like an everyday makeup wearer. Like, I'd love to see innovation for products that everyone uses that are easy to use, just making the formulas better or more innovative, as I said, or just different ways of using these things. I feel like that'd be fun, because at this point it seems like just here's a different color of this same product, or here's a different, slightly different formula than this other product that we had, and there's not a ton of revolutionizing or innovation I feel like that's going on. So I guess that ties in with the last question, which is what do you hope to see more of? I hope to see more innovation, less just huge quantities of makeup, more sustainable packaging. I totally agree on way more diversity. I'd love to see not just more diverse skin tones, but also skin types and textures, and the way that people wear makeup being advertised in stores, instead of just this one type of like, this is how you wear makeup. Like say someone who has acne wearing a lighter coverage foundation. I feel like that's not in advertising, and the products just seem to advertise of like, oh, it'll make your skin perfect or smooth and look like this, but that's not realistic. And I get much more interested in a product when I feel like it's accurately advertised. So yeah, that was actually the last question. This was really fun to do. I can't believe I haven't done one of these before. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a ton of fun making it. Thank you to Allie for tagging me. Maybe I'll tag some people below in the description. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, by the way, I will link everything that I used on my face today. A little bit of a smokiness going on.